We are the Triple Nickel Band. We're on Denver Loft Sessions right here, right now. Yeah, I like it. I could tell on the day that we met she had some reservations. When I told her I was gonna be the one to steal her heart, she said, "You're not gonna ruin my reputation." I said, "Now looky here, girl, we're getting off to a real bad start. 'Cause I believe I'm gonna change her mind. I believe it's just a matter of time. Yeah, you know it might take a minute, it might take a month of Sundays. 'Cause I believe I'm gonna make her mine." I knew it was trouble when she said she didn't want a cowboy. I said, "Spend a little time with me, what's the harm?"
Well, what'd she say to that, man?
Well, she said, "What I want for you is to get away from me, boy." Yeah, I could tell I was gonna have to pull on the redneck charm. 'Cause I believe I'm gonna change her mind. I believe it's just a matter of time. Well, you know it might take a minute, or it might take a month of Sundays. 'Cause I believe I'm gonna make her mine. All right, come on in. Just a matter of time.
Very much.
Hi, I'm Ed Schifferns. I'm from Eberhardt, Colorado. I play lead guitar with the Triple Nickel Band.
I'm Ashley Gill from Bon Air, Georgia. Play bass guitar in the Triple Nickel Band.
Ed Jordan, Jordy Jordan, and I am from Hudson, Colorado. I'm the keyboard player for Triple Nickel.
I am Eric Eberhardt, and I'm a drum set player. I'm located down in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Lee Gladney from Pueblo, Colorado, and I am the lead vocalist and rhythm guitar player for Triple Nickel.
I began playing when I was 10 years old, playing trumpet in the school band, that kind of thing. My first real show was a bar gig when I was 16, and scared to death. Lots of fun, though.
My father taught me how to play guitar back in probably 61 or 2. And he told me not to play the guitar, and of course he put it in the corner, and as a kid he always wants to do what your father don't want to do, so I ended up playing the guitar, and here I am.
I was 10 years old. My parents had bought me a blue record player that looked like a suitcase, and they bought me an album, and it was a Golden Oldies album. And there was a song on that album, it was track number 1, it was called Uh-Oh, I'm Falling in Love Again. I sang that song until my parents took the album away.
But at some point I realized I could play by ear and actually start learning the stuff that I was hearing on the radio at the time. That kept me really encouraged, you know, because the lessons themselves just were boring as heck to me. But for some reason, I thank God I got the gift, and I didn't realize it was a gift, but people over the years have told me it is.
I got 4 ball tires, but it gets us around. My rusty Chevy pickup's heading into town with a shining big Mercedes. We're always in a rush, just to chase another dollar. Ain't they got enough? We're on a beer run, having fun. Sunny day, we're jamming George Street. Just a quick stop at Piggly Wiggly and head back to our country hideaway. Down on the farm, out in the barn, laughing and rolling in the hay. Hey, I think maybe the cows think we're crazy, fooling around in the middle of the day. Yeah, I say we're living the good life, right on and either one it's all about. Take me down on the farm, out in the barn, we're living it up, living down and out. Ain't a day goes by that we don't work up a sweat. Even 24/7, probably still be in debt. But today we're playing hooky. We got all afternoon. Throw a 6-pack in the cooler and grandma's brownies too. Oh, well, tell me now who eats caviar.
Hey man, ain't that what they feed a trout?
If eating fish bait is living the high life, you know I'd rather be down and out. Down on the farm, out in the barn, laughing and rolling in the hay. Hey, I think maybe the cows think we're crazy, fooling around in the middle of the day. Yeah, I'd say we're living a good life, right on and easy, what it's all about. Take me down on the farm, out in the barn, living it up, living down and out. We know we won't ever be millionaires. We've got all we need, life's as sweet as cotton candy at the county fair. Down on the farm, out in the barn, laughing and rolling in the hay. Hey, hey, I think maybe the cows think we're crazy, fooling around in the middle of the day. Yeah, I'd say we're living the good life, right on and either what it's all about. Take me down on the farm, out in the barn, I got it made in the shade, no doubt. We're living down and out. Oh yeah, you know we're just so down and out. Tell it like it is, man. Thank you very much.
The first album I ever bought was Cinderella. Oh my God. And the reason I bought it is because, of course, all the hot girls were were listening to it. Not really because I like the music, but I kind of, chase the ladies. And as it got older, some of my musical influences started to mature. And yeah, I got into Rush and got into some of the drummer stuff like Dream Theater and stuff like that.
When you're at Red Rocks for a hike or a concert, did you know you can do your part to keep one of Denver's favorite parks clean? Friends of Red Rocks is a large volunteer organization that cleans up the park monthly and during shows. They do their cleanup thing on the last Saturday of each month and meet in the South Lot. Go online for more info. And remember, when you're at the Rocks this year, partying at Shakedown Street in the South Lot, or tossing a football and bumping the bass in the North, please pick up after yourself. If you enjoy the arts, which are a big part of civic life, then stay informed on other civic things by watching award-winning local TV programs and city council meetings live and on demand every day on Denver 8 TV. Is your main mode of transportation around town 2 wheels rather than 4? City Council and the Mayor have made bicycling and pedestrian infrastructure a large budget priority for 2014. The Mayor's Bicycle Advisory Committee meets every month, and you can have your say about biking issues in our city at these meetings. Wheel on over to denvergov.org for more information.
Experience the magic of Red Rocks and the spectacular amphitheater that plays host to a wide variety of musical acts, including those performing as part of the Film on the Rocks movie series. From top local performers to national breakouts, most are playing Red Rocks for the very first time. Join us for a rich sampling of their premiere performances on Red Rocks Premieres on Denver 8 TV.
They're primal. They are the first instrument. They are the culmination of just everything that human beings want to beat and bash, and and then do it in a musical fashion, and to think about how the history of the drum set has evolved over time.
My wife and I had a fantastic vacation. I wrote flip-flops. She said, why don't you write something about vacation or something that makes you happy? So I absolutely, it's what's going on.
There's a place that's south of the border in Mexico, with cold margaritas and hot senoritas serving Cuervo Gold. You can swim, you can volley, there's lots of hot volleys under the sun, and you wouldn't believe all the things you can do with nothing but your flip-flops on. First night there I found myself staring up at the moon, thinking to myself I found paradise in this hammock with you. Well, one little kiss had led to another. That's when we saw 6 people walk by with a drink in their hand and nothing but their flip-flops on. You can find me in the Mexican sun with nothing but my flip-flops on and a cold margarita to wash all my blues away. I dance with my girl, we're having so much fun, making love to the morning come. Yeah, we'll do it all with nothing but our flip-flops on. Flip-flops on and a cold margarita to wash all my blues away. I dance with my girl, we're having so much fun, making love till the morning come. Yeah, and we'll do it all with nothing but our flip-flops on. Now people, they're all seem to wear pretty much the same dang thing. Some glasses and hats too, and maybe some tattoos and diamond rings. Well, the beer is good, the mudslides are better, body shots in the sun. Yeah, you wouldn't believe all the things you can do with nothing but your flip-flops on. Yeah, you can find me in the Mexican sun with nothing but my flip-flops on and a cold margarita to wash all my blues away. I dance with my girl, we're having so much fun, making love till the morning comes. Yeah, and we'll do it all with nothing but our flip-flops on. I dance with my girl, we're having so much fun. We'll make love till the morning comes. Yeah, and we'll do it all, we're gonna have a ball with nothing but our flip-flops on.
The country genre, I would say, is good. You know, it's got a younger crowd coming in and keeping the energy up with all the big clubs. There's not as many big clubs, I would say, as back when I really wanted to get into it. Music, I was a classic rocker, and the club scene was great back then. Not as good now. There's smaller bars and good, little smaller venues, but fortunately with the genre we play, we do have the Grizzly Rose and some bigger clubs we can play, so that's fantastic. Just not enough of them, that's all.
There's a lot of movement going on here in Denver, all the way up to Cheyenne. The scene down in Pueblo is really coming together. I think it's going to be an interesting thing to be a part of in the next few years.
Colorado is really primed to have, if it's not already happening, a real renaissance. I mean, Denver in particular, but even down in Pueblo where we're playing a lot. People are in the music vibe and they come out and they show up and they support the bands and they really are engaged, and the fans just show up on the Facebook. And yeah, Colorado is, this is kind of like, reminds me maybe of like the, I don't know, Seattle of years past.
I think it's picking up. You know, Ed and I have toured all around eastern Colorado. Denver was kind of a hard area to get into, but once you get the right mix of guys and you get to that stature, it's pretty happening, and I think it's happening from Fort Collins all the way down to Kachara. There's a great place we play down there, so I think it's really happening, and it's so genre non-specific. There's so much out there, and it's great to see.
Well, Lee and I both have an affinity for small dogs, and so, you know, country western, you think maybe big macho, big dogs and stuff, and we carry around like our little, in his case, pugs, and in my case, little Maltese dogs and stuff, and that's probably about as secretive as I get.
Thanks for bringing back my old t-shirt. Remember when you used to wear it after work? Your hair is longer and your eyes were still so green. I sure hope you stay in touch with me. And by the way, I still love you. By the way, I still need you. By the way that you're smiling, I think you feel the same. By the way we were hurting way back then, we were certain we both find a better love someday. Now I wonder, was goodbye the way? I've still got that one CD of yours, and my favorite song, you know it's still number 4. Remember when it used to be our song? Well, I played it every night since you've been gone. And by the way, I still love you. By the way, I still need you. By the way that you're smiling, I think you feel the same. By the way we were hurting way back then, we were certain that we'd both find a better love someday. Now I wonder, was goodbye the way? the love we thought we'd find right here all the time. And by the way, I dream of you. Every thought is about you. I can't live without you. Girl, there's just no way. By the way, I still miss you. All I want is just to kiss you. We know we'd find a better love someday. Now I wonder what's goodbye the way. What's goodbye the way.
First big hero I ever had was Buddy Rich. I got to see him at the Palmer Auditorium down there in Colorado Springs, and he did things on his hands that, you know, just kind of like magic. I thought it was magic, and I realized I needed to be a part of that in some way.
Ring, 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 ring goes the bell. Before I knew it, I was under such a spell. I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, and all that I could see, a preacher in a chapel standing in front of her and me. I'm in love and she's the one that ain't so hard to tell. I heard ring, 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 ring goes the bell.
Denver music fans know how lucky we are to have the world-class concert venue, Red Rocks, right in our backyard. This season's concert schedule is filling up fast, so check online for when your favorite artist will be playing. Many of the same production pros that bring you the Denver Loft sessions also produce another great show on Denver 8 TV, Red Rocks Premieres. Go online for more information and schedules for both shows, and be sure to check us out on Facebook and YouTube. So whether you're enjoying your favorite music outside at the Rocks or on your couch with Denver 8 TV, we'll keep you rocking all year long. Access to performing arts can strengthen our community. Levitt Pavilion Denver will break ground on a state-of-the-art amphitheater in Ruby Hill Park in 2015. It's a unique partnership between the City and County of Denver and the national nonprofit Levitt Pavilions, and it's going to be Denver's next great outdoor concert venue. When it opens in 2016, Levitt Pavilion Denver will provide 50 free concerts a year featuring some of our best local musicians, as well as national and international artists. So get informed, get involved, and even make a contribution. A lot of people see Denver as a sustainability champ, but we're actually lagging behind in our recycling efforts. We recycle less than 14% of the state and national averages. We can boost our recycling rate this year by recycling 2 more pounds a week, and it's easy to do. If everyone did it, we'd save over 150,000 barrels of oil, over 500,000 trees, and keep more than 57,000 tons of recyclables out of the landfill. Go online now to learn how and what to recycle to make your 2 extra pounds per week goal.
I'd say Peter North, but we should probably keep it a little different. Let's go with, I want Burt Reynolds, since Ed didn't take Burt Reynolds. I'll go with that one.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds, yeah, that's a good answer.
I'm going to have to go with my kids, and they always say they remind me of an older Bon Jovi, so I'm going to say Bon Jovi.
Oh, this is easy. My wife says they look just like Russell Crowe, so and so it'd be Russell Crowe.
Well, I hate to say it, but it's probably Jim Carrey.
Ring, 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 ring goes the bell. When I was just a boy, I asked my daddy, please, won't you tell me a little story about the birds and the bees? He told me, son, all you need to understand, when you find the right woman, she'll take you to the promised land. It happened with your mother and the way that I could tell. I heard ring, 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 ring goes the bell. Ring, 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 ring goes the bell. Before I knew it, I was under such a spell. I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, and all that I could see, the preacher in a chapel standing in front of her and me. I'm in love, and she's the one that ain't so hard to tell. I heard ring, 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 ring goes the bell. picture show. On the way home, she held my hand. I remember Daddy preaching about the promised land. She kissed me on the cheek and Lord, she'd done it so well. Then I heard ring, 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 ring goes the bell. Ring, 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 ring goes the bell. Before I knew it, I was under such a spell. I couldn't walk through jog and all that I could see. A preacher in a chapel standing in front of her and me. I'm in love and she's the one, it ain't so hard to tell. I heard ring, 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 ring goes the bell. So I got me a dime and got down on one knee. I asked the little girl if she would marry me. She gave a reply, but it wasn't very clear. I saw her lips moving, but all I could hear, ring, 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 ring goes the bell. Before I knew it, I was under such a spell. I couldn't walk, jog, and all that I could see. A preacher in a chapel standing in front of her and me. I'm in love and she's the one that ain't so hard to tell. I heard ring, 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 ring goes the bell. If you're in love and not too sure, there's one sure way to tell. Ring, 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 ring goes the bell.
Denver-based jazz pianist and composer Annie Booth has performed all over the world and is an active fixture in the Denver jazz scene, both as a player on several projects and as a band leader of her own. And she's coming to the next Denver Loft Sessions.
Oh yeah. You know we're just so down and out. Tell it like it is, man.